nothing can exist by itself. Not even an electron, not even a proton, not even a particle can exist by itself. Existence happens only when things come together in relationship. That interconnectedness, that interrelationship. So if we want to celebrate the universe, then we have to celebrate all living beings and all life, whatever your religion, whatever your nationality, whatever your race, whatever your philosophy, we are all humans and we are all interconnected and we are all interdependent. This is the most fundamental idea of interconnectedness and relationality. Now, we need to also understand that the diversity we celebrate, but one thing we all have to practice, and that is love, non-violence. Do no harm. Whatever your philosophy, if you are your differences, I can understand that sometimes you don't like something, you don't believe in, or you don't agree with something, but then through dialogue, we have to understand each other. And we have to say, if I don't agree with you, if I don't like with you, let's sit down together, let's discuss, and how can we find some mutuality and some sort of agreement, some sort of understanding, live and let live. So love, and this is why I wrote a book called Radical Love. So radical love is a kind of understanding that even if you don't like somebody, even if you don't agree with somebody, still you can love. And that way, there's a moderate love, of course, in which we love somebody whom we like and we agree with, and we love our friends, and we love our family, and we love our colleagues, and we love our parents and children, and husband and wife, and brothers and sisters, all those, okay, and we love people who we agree with. That's a moderate love, and that's necessary, of course, very, very important, and even that is not enough in the world. Even husband and wife, and parents and children, and neighbors, they start to hate each other, and that's not very good. So moderate love is very, very important and very, very essential. But we have to go a step further from moderate love to radical love. And radical love is to love even those with whom you don't agree. So, for example, if Jews and the Palestinians, Israelis and Palestinians, they may not agree with each other, they may not like each other, but they still have to love and they have to live as neighbors. Nobody should be seen as an enemy, whether you are Ukrainians or Russians, or whether you are Americans and Iranians, or at the moment we have got these kind of wars and conflict going on in the world. So radical love is to address that everything has to come through understanding and dialogue. And a cup of tea together. I always say to people, drink a cup of tea together. When I was walking around the world in Georgia, I met a woman and in a tea factory. And she gave me 4 packets of tea and said that please deliver on my behalf a packet of peace tea to our premier in the Kremlin, and second packet of peace tea to the President of France in Palais Élysée, the third packet of tea to the Prime Minister of England in London, 10 Downing Street, and the fourth packet of tea to the White House in Washington, D.C. And please give them a message that if you ever get a bad thought of going to war or dropping a nuclear bomb, stop for a moment, have a fresh cup of tea, and invite your opponent to have a tea with you. So tea is more powerful than tanks and guns and bombs, because if you invite somebody for a cup of tea, you are open for dialogue, you are open for listening, you are open for understanding. And so people need to drink tea together. And this is why in many countries, tea has a very symbolic ceremonial importance. In Japan or Korea or China, they have a tea ceremony, and even samurais will go, leave their swords behind and go to this tea house and have a drink together, and at the same cup you share and then have a dialogue. So I believe that if we have one principle which can unite us, is the principle of love and understanding, even if you have a disagreement. So